Hi there, welcome to my channel, crewvn.com.
ĐÓNG điều khiển T. This image provides a detailed view of a remote control system used in maritime vessels, focusing on the various instruments found in the bridge and engine control rooms. Breakdown of components. Remote control system. Hay còn gọi là hệ thống điều khiển từ xa. This system allows for the operation and monitoring of the ship's functions from a distance, typically from the bridge or engine control room. Key elements in the bridge. Hay là nội thất trong buồng lái. First, the engine telegraph, or trung tring trinlang, is a system used to communicate engine commands between the bridge and the engine room. It signals changes in speed or power. Next, the gyro pilot steering stand, or tramlai tu dung, is used for automatic navigation and steering of the ship based on the gyro compass. The radar indicator, or man chi thi radar, displays information from the radar system, showing nearby vessels, obstacles, or coastlines. Then, the bridge console stand, or tram, điều khiển buồng lái, is the central control unit where navigation and communication instruments are displayed and managed. The projector compass, or elaban phân chiếu, projects the ship's heading onto a larger surface for easy viewing. The voice tube or flying bridge, also called ong noi sung bung mai, is a communication system that allows the bridge crew to talk to the crew in the engine room. The clear view screen, or can gat nook, is used to clear water or debris from the bridge window to maintain visibility. The signal bell, or chung tring trin tin hiu, is a bell used for signaling between different parts of the ship. The telephone, or điện thoại, is a communication tool used between the bridge, engine room, and other departments. The switchboard, or bangdien, is an electrical control board that manages the distribution of electrical power throughout the ship. And finally, the chart table, or ban hido, is a table where navigational charts are laid out and reviewed to plan routes. So, in the engine control room, you'll find it's basically the heart of managing and monitoring the ship's engines. There are a variety of meters and controls here that make sure all the machinery is working just right. There's also the LORAN receiver indicator. This device picks up signals from LORAN stations, which really helps us fix our position and navigate accurately. Then, of course, there's the outside doorway, which is the main external door that lets you access the bridge directly. And let's not forget about the radar and compass systems. These are absolutely essential for navigation and keeping track of where we are. Altogether, this whole setup is vital for running the ship safely, allowing smooth communication and control between the bridge, the engine room, and, well, all the other important areas on board. So, let's talk about some of the essential navigational instruments on board. First up, the magnetic compass is used to determine the direction based on Earth's magnetic field. Then there's the binnacle, which is basically a protective casing for the compass, making sure it stays stable and works properly. The gyro compass is another type, using a spinning rotor to find true north, and it's not affected by Earth's magnetic field at all. Next, the azimuth circle is a device used to measure angles of the ship's direction relative to geographic north. The tumbler line is a component involved in gyro compass systems for determining the direction. There's also the compass bow, which holds the card for indicating the direction. Rudder adjustment is used to adjust the position of the rudder, ensuring proper steering. The gimbal ring is an important part of the gyro compass system that allows it to remain level and unaffected by the ship's movement. A speed recorder measures the ship's speed, typically through a mechanical or electronic device. The towed log is used to measure the ship's speed through the water, and it's often displayed on a visual scale. An echo sounder is a sonar device that measures the depth of water beneath the ship, which is super useful for navigation in shallow waters. The gyro electric steering control is a system used to control the ship's steering remotely through the gyro compass. The engine telegraph is a device used to communicate the desired engine speed or power from the bridge to the engine room. The receiver indicator displays signals from the LORAN system or other navigational aids. There's also the steering repeater, which duplicates the steering angle displayed on the main steering control, giving operators a backup view of the ship's heading. The neon indicator is a light that shows the operational status of certain devices, like the compass. Lighting control manages the brightness of the lights on the bridge, including navigation and signaling lights. And finally, another receiver indicator shows receiver information, which is important for monitoring electronic navigation systems. Now, moving on to key instruments for steering and control. The hand steering wheel is used manually for steering the vessel. Push buttons allow operators to adjust settings like steering or engine speeds. The rudder position indicator displays the current angle of the rudder, so you can always know the ship's turning direction. These instruments are absolutely essential for precise control and safe navigation of the ship, from steering to monitoring speed and depth. Let's break down some important ship structures and components. The bridge is the navigation area of the ship, where the captain and officers are in control. The funnel mark is a symbol or marking on the funnel or smokestack used to identify the ship. It might be company or vessel specific. The chart room is where navigational charts are stored and plotted, and it's really critical for planning routes and navigation. The ship's telephone is a communication device used for intercom-style communication between different parts of the ship, especially between the bridge and engine room. The air whistle is a whistle powered by air and is typically used for signaling. There's also the steam whistle, which is a loud whistle powered by steam, commonly used in older ships for signaling or as a foghorn. The cowl head ventilator with axial flow fans is a ventilation system on the ship to circulate air, often seen on the deck or near the engine room, to maintain airflow and air quality. The engine room skylight is a skylight or ventilation window in the engine room, providing both light and air circulation. And the air telephone is another form of air-powered communication, often used for emergency signals or to relay messages over short distances on the ship. So, what are the key functions of these systems? Communication systems, like the ship's telephone and air telephone, help maintain communication on board, which is crucial for daily operations and emergencies. Ventilation, provided by the cowl head ventilator, helps circulate air within the ship, especially in the engine room where heat and fumes can build up. Ship identification is handled by the funnel mark, which is really important for recognizing the vessel and its owner or company. Sound signaling is done with both air and steam whistles, which are essential for safety and communication, especially in foggy conditions. All these components work together to make sure the ship operates smoothly, with effective communication and ventilation systems in place alongside proper identification methods.